Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your mid-March 2024 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. Whoa. It's very interesting. I was going to say it's contradictory energy because, that's the tower is in the past position, but to me, as soon as I saw the tower, I was thinking of the eclipse season that we're currently in, and then I thought, there's not a more perfect card than that to describe this time frame. The heart of the matter is the Six of Cups. This is a card of the past, but it can be a card of children. It can be a soulmate energy and a card of nostalgia, which accompanies the past. And you may be feeling this for some particular reason, this sense of nostalgia. It's not something that I would typically assign to Aries people because you're always looking forward. So you're actually one of those signs where you don't look behind you, you don't look back. And you're just like, hey, let's bring in the new. But you do have Chiron in your sign, and you'll have it for a few more years. And this can make even the most, I was going to say hardened, but that's not really the appropriate word, but let's just say hardened Aries people a little bit tender at times, a little bit vulnerable at times. So maybe you're spending time. I mean, this is holiday time, spring break for some people in the Northern Hemisphere, and they could be spending time with loved ones and reminiscing about the past. And then other things may come up like, wow, maybe, it wasn't so bad. Maybe I should move back to my hometown. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. The past position is the Tower card. This is actually a card that can be something abrupt, like an abrupt change, but especially if the pressure had been building with something in your life, Aries, where something had to give. So, for instance, if you broke up with someone and it was pretty sudden, actually, I just want to make you aware that on March 25th, there will be a lunar eclipse in Libra, your opposite sign, that hits that 7th house of relationships. Perhaps some of you have experienced this prematurely, maybe even in February. If so, it might have been this impulse just to kind of like remove yourself from a situation. If on your end, you never saw it coming, or if you found yourself tempted outside of your relationship. And that doesn't mean you follow through, but it could have been. And then the Six of Cups, maybe this was an old flame. And you started feeling those old feelings again. They got reactivated, and that threw your relationship for a loop. So, like I said, Six of Cups can be a soulmate thing. So if you just met somebody and they knocked your socks off, that could be it too. And you realize them as a soulmate. The higher message is the Two of Pentacles. This can be that feeling of kind of like wondering whether or not you should be with one person versus the other. Maybe you're juggling two relationships at the same time. But even like work-wise, this could be working two jobs. And perhaps the tower moment for some people is losing their job. This would be something in the past. So you would have already experienced this, Aries. And an Aries person, more so than a lot of people, is capable of experiencing sudden change and not like totally freaking out. You're a very like proactive type of person. So I could see you springing into action, but it still might be something where, like with the Six of Cups, you're gravitating towards something that you've always wanted to do. And you're using this as, if you want to call it an excuse to do it, you can call it that. But I don't really like that term because you don't need an excuse to do anything that promotes following your bliss. But sometimes people simply feel that way. What crosses you is the Eight of Pentacles. Like if this is something connected with a particular type of work, you may not want to put in some of those whatchamacallit, like you may not want to jump through any hoops. And part of that may be because if like if you, let's say you didn't like totally lose your job, but you got demoted or went to part-time, even if you were offered training to potentially get a better position within the company, you may be like resistant to it because you may be like, these people don't value me. They could spring that on me at the last minute, knowing that it's going to totally turn my life upside down while I try to scramble to make up for those lost wages if you're getting your hours cut. And then it becomes like the Two of Pentacles, where you are trying to do something that feels more aligned, for instance. So this is like a temptation. Or if you have been let go, but you have like a certain amount of, or even if like you quit, if the Tower is you quit because you finally had enough, but you agreed to stay on for 2 weeks, you gave like a 2-week or a month notice or something, you may be like kind of mailing it in because perhaps you didn't even want to leave that job. You felt like you were pushed out, and in retrospect you kind of regret being so reactive, because you probably, you might say that's exactly what they wanted me to do, so I kind of played right into their hand. And it is what it is. But doing your best job even when somebody screwed you over, to me, is the ultimate parting shot, because it's like, okay, you just lost this good worker. If you kind of just mail it in and you're doing the least amount of effort, you may find that you reinforce any negative ideas that they had about you. You might not care though. So me saying that might not matter. What's coming in is the Ten of Pentacles. This is very good for finances. This is big money. Now, this is family money. So it could even be within your own family of origin, especially since the Six of Cups is here, that you are really connecting with them at a deep level and you're experiencing harmony, and they help you as it pertains to your current situation, your current financial situation. This can be an inheritance. So if that's something, and who knows, that these other cards may be related to inheritance too. The Tower may be the untimely death of someone, and you feeling very sensitive about it, very nostalgic about it. The outcome is the Four of Wands. This can be a new home. So maybe you went through a lot, but it's giving you this wonderful opportunity to buy a home. This can also be like if you have left a relationship or somebody has left you and maybe you had been feeling a bit sorry for yourself. The Four of Wands can suggest someone who is starting to feel how good it can feel not to be dreading going home every night. Because you're not having to be under the same roof with somebody who isn't what you want to be with anymore. So, bottom line is there's always a silver lining. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.